Hey, it's Jennifer Sparks. I'm in Atlantic City with my mom, and I'm going to share with you my recent stay at Caesars. I dropped my mom off at the valet, but I chose to park in the parking garage. I know a lot of people like to valet, but I like to have access to my car to go get things whenever I need them. Before you enter Caesars or any casino, make sure you take a picture of what floor you parked on. It will save you a lot of aggravation later. Walking in from the parking garage, Caesars has a moving pedestrian walkway. I'm here in Atlantic City today because we had 3 comp rooms at Ocean and 1 at Borgata, so I wanted to see the newly remodeled Caesars. I haven't stayed here in a long time and I really wanted to check it out. I was hoping we could use the self-check-in kiosk, but they weren't working, so we had to wait in the line. I would have typically asked to see if I could get an upgrade, but my mom was with me and she really wanted a room that was close to the elevator. They put us in the Centurion Tower. I never stayed in this tower before. It's very close to the casino. This is a look at what it looks like as you walk into the elevators. First impressions, walking off the elevators into the hallway, I was just blown away. I was like, wow, everything was so bright and wide. Sparkling clean and new. Let's go check out the room. Let me just say, this room right here, that totally redeems Caesars for me. My last day here, I really wasn't crazy about it. I had a room in the Centurion Towers. I had a wonderful time, but the room itself is just very lackluster. The view was terrible. This is nice. I'm very impressed. The colors, the lighting, and this bathroom, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Jennifer Sparks. I travel often and I make these kind of videos because I want to help other people see what the places are like so they can make better decisions about their upcoming trips. And let me tell you, this tower, if you're going to stay at Caesars, this is definitely the one. Should you stay at Caesars? I don't know. I mean, it's not my favorite. It's definitely not as nice as the one in Las Vegas, but the location is great. And I'm going to show you all that in this video. So stick around. And if you want to see more of Atlantic City, please subscribe to my channel and check out my playlist I will leave at the end of this video. Just click on it and you'll see my other resort tours. Caesars, not surprisingly, is owned and operated by Caesars Entertainment. Other Caesars properties in town are Tropicana and Harrah's. Looks good. Haven't seen any flaws at all yet. Let's go check out the view. For those of you that don't know, Caesars is like mid-boardwalk. It's a fantastic location right on the beach. The view from my room, I've had better. But still a major improvement from the view I had last time I was here. Gotta love an updated room though, with all the plugs and the ports to charge your phone. I've stayed at some really nice hotels in this town, and like even this trip, me and my mom were seriously sharing a charger because there was nowhere to plug the phones in. Coming up next, I'm going to be taking you downstairs through the casino. We're going to be going out to the boardwalk, and I'm going to show you where Caesars is located. Every time I come to Atlantic City, I always have such a different experience. Depends what location you're staying in. I love to jump around and hotel hop to experience it all. Hey, what do we have here? A hidden refrigerator. The room had a small coffee maker as well, and wonderful lighting. I have to give them thumbs up for the lighting. Very, very chic, very, very cool. I love the room. I thought it was flawless. All right, let's head down to the casino. I'm going to take you briefly outside. We are visiting July 2023. You can access the playground right from here or the pedestrian bridge right above. One of the cool things about staying over here, especially in the winter months, is all these places are connected. The playground goes right into Caesars, which goes into Wild Wild West, that goes into Bally's, that goes into Claret. Here is also where you'd find the newly added Hook and Super Frisco. Now I'm going to be taking you into the Ocean Tower. This looked beautiful too. I didn't see any of the rooms though, but this is where you're going to find the one and only pool at Caesars. I wasn't sure at first if I was going the right way. I was following the signs, but you literally walk right into the spa, not by it like some of the hotels. You walk into the spa to get to the outdoor pool. I was unaware at the time. I thought I was just going to see the outdoor pool, but this was a 21 and older, sort of a spa pool. You need a reservation. You need to pay to come in here. It was the end of the day, so I asked if I could just come in here and take some videos, and they said yes. I'm going to leave the audio raw so you could hear what the atmosphere is like out here. It was very pleasant. You know, this is going to be appealing to people that go to pools and they just don't want a lot of kids around. There was no noise. It felt like a spa out there. It was very chill. As you can see, it was very empty. It was the end of the day. I don't know if it's busier during the day. It was July, so I was expecting a lot of people to be there, but I think a lot of people are probably turned off about staying at a place and having to pay to go in. But I mean, if you're looking for a spa experience and having a pool to yourself, this is a really cool place to go. The chairs over here, I think, were $20, $25. I can't remember, but they weren't super expensive. But you're not getting a lounge chair. You're getting just like a chair with a view, which was a beautiful view, but you're still paying to go to the pool. The cabanas, of course, and the day beds will be a lot more expensive. I believe the chairs that you rent with the umbrellas, I think they were $50. I was here also during the week. I'm sure the weekends and holidays would be more expensive. Here's a peek at Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen. I had received a comp room to stay here for the night, so I have to hit the casino and make my donation. I played a couple machines before I ended up at the Heidi and Hans Beer House, and I did pretty well on that. Now let's talk about the towers and where they're located. This is where I'm staying, the Centurion Towers. This is newly renovated. This is where you're going to find the sports book and Wild Wild West. This is also where they have meetings and conventions, and it's very close to the second floor level of the casino. Now I'm going to take you over to show you where the Ocean and Forum Towers are. If you're looking to go to the beach and the boardwalk off, and the Centurion Towers is definitely your best bet. So look at the Caesars Reward Center. If you're going to play, you need to come here and get a player's card. I don't need to be like your parent and tell you time and time again. I feel like I'm telling my kids to brush their teeth or something. Get the player's card if you're going to play. Also, make sure you swipe your player's card in the kiosk. You may have free play that you don't even know about. You could also register and sign up for promotions. I feel so bossy, my gosh. There is also a store in case you forget anything. You know, this is your overpriced store. If you want a picture of Gordon Ramsay on a t-shirt, you could find that at this store. There's also more of an upscale store. It wasn't open at the time that I was visiting. But this whole area over here, this is where you're going to find Ocean Tower. This is Ocean Tower where we saw the pool. This is how you would go there. Have you stayed at Caesars before? What tower did you stay in? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Now we're going to take a brief look at Gordon Ramsay's Pub and Grill. He has 2 restaurants on this property. In a little bit, we'll be going there for breakfast, but right now we're going to continue our tour and check out the towers. We're going to be walking towards the lobby. That's where we're going to find the Forum Towers. This area here is part of the big renovation that they just had, and it looks beautiful. Over to the left, you're going to find Taza. That's the place that you could go for coffee in the morning or a late night snack. They have sandwiches, gelatos, breakfast in the morning. This place has got it all. I love coming here. I picked up some pancakes over here from my mom and brought them to our room. I personally love breakfast food. It's my favorite kind of food to eat, especially at a buffet. I just recently went to the buffet at Borgata for breakfast. I loved it. I thought it was awesome. Caesars does not have a buffet at all. Bally's has a breakfast buffet, but it's upstairs in their VIP room. It's a much smaller scale than the Borgata one. I just figured it was worth mentioning because it's open to the public and it's right next door. You just have to walk through Wild Wild West. Here are the Forum Towers. You could find them in the lobby area of Caesars, the newly renovated area where Gordon Ramsay is and Taza. This is where the Forum Towers are. I really didn't care for my rooms there, but you know, this is pretty convenient. If you don't care about the beach or the boardwalk and you were seriously here just to like gamble, this is really close to the front desk. It's close to parking, close to valet. Oh, and speaking of parking, everybody asks how much is the parking. The day I was there, it was $10 and you paid when you leave. Some casinos, the Hard Rock I'm thinking of in particular, you pay when you arrive. And Hard Rock, and I'm sure all casinos are like that. It depends on the day. If it's the weekend, they could charge you more. If it's a holiday, if there's a big concert going on. Oh my gosh, I always have so much to talk about. We have to go downstairs now, and I want to show you where the valet is and what it looks like when you arrive from downstairs. All the times that I've been here visiting Caesars, I've never been down these escalators, so I'm excited to see what's down here. I know over to the left-hand side is Morton's Steakhouse. Where do you like to dine when you stay at Caesars? Let me know in the comments below. My mom and I had every intention on going out and getting a good dinner. We ended up going to Taza's and bringing back a chicken salad sandwich to our room. Now I'm going to take you outside and show you where the valet is. This is where I dropped my mother off, and then I went to go self-park. She uses a scooter, so she was able to rent a scooter down here and then take an elevator upstairs and met me at check-in. So if you're arriving through the valet entrance, this is what it would look like. Over to the left-hand side, you will find a Starbucks. This area now, especially with the renovations, is easily my favorite part of Caesars. Look at the painted ceilings. It kind of reminds me of Paris and Las Vegas, except it's, it's not the Eiffel Tower, it's Caesar. The lower level entrance is conveniently attached to the lower level casino. I'm trying to think, except for Tropicana, which has a very small casino on a lower level. I think this is the only casino in Atlantic City. I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, that has 2 levels that are about like the same size. I'm going to take you back upstairs. You could take the escalator or the elevators upstairs to check in. This video was filmed about 7:30 in the morning. It's usually not this peaceful. Now I'm taking you for a ride down the other escalator, which takes you from the casino on the top floor to the casino on the bottom floor. I gotta be honest, I'm not crazy about the casino over here. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's the colors. Everything's very like gold and brown. And there's restaurants down here. We're on the bottom floor. I'm just kind of just being nosy. I have to stay away from the tables. There really wasn't many people here because it was very early in the morning. It's a great time for me to go filming though. And then I saw this elevator. What is this? I'm so nosy. I really just can't help it. I figured if I get stuck, I have my cell phone. I could always call the lobby, but then they'll be like, why did you go in the elevator, you dummy? That thing doesn't even work. I seriously have no idea where this is going. And this is how you get to the 7 Stars Lounge. It wasn't really that scary. I just like being dramatic. This lounge is used exclusively for Diamond and 7-Star Caesars Players Card rewards. Remember I told you, get the cards. You could get free dinners. And who doesn't love VIP lounges? I do, but I don't gamble enough to get into any of them. They have a beautiful staircase to get you down the stairs too. I already had enough excitement for one morning. It's time to go get some breakfast. Let's go to Gordon Ramsay's pub and see what breakfast is like over there. I was so excited to come here. I didn't even consider the noise that was going around. They were doing construction at this point, and it was just this noisy noise going on and on. So it was a little buzzkill for my breakfast, but the breakfast was delicious and the service was fantastic. I really love the place minus the noise. I'm just gonna have to be more careful in the future, making sure the atmosphere is good before I go in somewhere. Okay, now it's time to go check out. It's been real Caesars. I really enjoyed my stay with you. Have to go pack my bags and grab my mama. She had 2 requests before we left. She wanted to get her picture taken with the statues. Okay, maybe there was 3 requests because she also wanted to play this slot game again before we left. So I went back to visit Heidi and I hit another bonus. Her last request was to go see Wild Wild West while she had her scooter, because she's on the scooter, so the girl can like move now. I can have a hard time keeping up with her. Wild Wild West, I think people either have a love or hate thing with it. I think it's pretty cool. It's never that busy. It's very themed. They have a big sports book there. They have concerts. I don't know. I think it's kind of fun. It's a little dark. It's a little, like I said, it's themed. This is where you can find Guy Fieri's barbecue joint. Even though it looks a little different and it's a little bit of a walk, Wild Wild West is part of Caesars. So if you do gamble here, make sure you use your card because you'll get the rewards points. Now we're taking a walk towards Bally's. This over here is my favorite part of Atlantic City. I say it in all my videos. As very historic. It's very beautiful. Here's a look at Bally's Hotel, which is very close. That used to be called the Dennis Hotel before there was casinos. That was there a long time. I'm glad I took my mom with me. This is our first night of 4 nights. We came in from Connecticut. I usually travel alone, but, I'm like, hey, Mom, come with me, We'll get you a scooter. And it worked out great. She got to cruise the boardwalk. What a great experience for her and for me just to spend the time with her. It was awesome. Make sure you make the time for those you love. This is your host and your tour guide, Jennifer Sparks. And don't forget to book your trip to Atlantic City. Pack your bags and go. Safe travels to you. Be good to yourself and be kind to others. And good luck in those casinos.